drugfree.org.
Thanks for staying with us for Focus on the Palmetto State. A new hospice program is serving patients in Greenville. Ahava Hospice strives to provide comfort and care for patients and families. Ahava has expanded their services from the lower part of the state to the upstate area. Joyce Holliday is the area administrator, and Kevin Ziman of Ahava Hospice join us with more. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Tell me what hospice is, first of all, Joyce.
Well, basically, it's a program for patients that are living with a life-limiting illness. The doctor has given them a prognosis of 6 months or less to live. It's a comfort care hospice instead of a curative care.
And it's a very difficult time for families.
Absolutely.
So you guys have to manage to come in and care for the patient and care for the families and make it a joyful celebration of life.
Absolutely.
And how do you do that?
It's hard sometimes, it really is, but just talking to the patients and talking to the families and giving them time to share memories with you and experiences that they had, you become part of their family, and it makes it a lot easier.
Okay. Now there are various hospice programs. Ahava is one of them. Tell us how Ahava got started, Kevin.
Lance Wright, who owns a company based out of Columbia, he was raised in Holly Hill by his grandparents, but his mom got sick, and when she got sick, they brought in hospice, and when she passed away, he was so impressed with it, he bought the company, changed the name, and has grown it throughout the state now.
Wow, that's a very touching story.
Yeah.
Because I know hospice has an impact on people's lives in ways that we don't know unless we're actually going through it.
Right.
I guess you guys are touched by that every day. But who qualifies for hospice and receiving hospice care?
Basically, patients that have given a prognosis of 6 months or less to live, if their disease takes its normal progressive course.
Okay, now what if patients live longer than that?
Basically what happens is the patient has to meet qualifications and the doctor will pre-certify or recertify them for longer services.
Okay, Kevin, tell me how Ahava steps in when you get a call from a patient. Do you service them at home, or do you have a facility?
We go wherever the family is.
Okay.
Wherever the patient is, we go. What will happen is the doctor will call us, or if a family member calls and says that they need hospice or they think they're appropriate, we'll send our nurse out, and they will go out and assess the patient. And then we put our plan of care together, and we put our whole team together. There's a whole team that works on this. So, and that stems from, we have a nurse, we have a social worker who comes in and kind of helps if there's a family in need, kind of pay some electric bills if we need to, helps get aid if we need it. There is a CNA, certified nursing assistant, that comes in, and that person will come in up to 5 times a week and spend about an hour helping get the patient's day started, whether it's bathed or get some food ready, maybe some light housework. And then we also have a chaplain. The chaplain is as needed if the family wants.
Okay, how long have you been in the upstate operating?
We've been here in the upstate since March.
Okay.
The Ahava Hospice at the corporate office has been in business for about 3 years.
Okay, so you're operating in the upstate as an organization. Do you have an office space or anything
Yes,
like that?
it's actually on East North Street, 1622 East North Street, right here in Greenville.
Okay, if people are interested, do they contact you, or you said they get you get contacted by
They
the
can
doctor?
contact us, they sure can.
How do people choose a hospice organization to go with?
It's basically family choice and patient choice who they want to choose, and they would just let their doctor know which hospice they have chosen.
And even after the patient passes away, we still will have the chaplain will still come out for a grief period for up to 13 months after the passing of the family. Now, if we get a call 2 years later, we still talk to them, and that's just kind of standard in the industry. But we still stay in touch with the families as needed, because everybody heals differently. Everybody's healing process is differently after someone passes. So we try to stay in touch with the family and help through the grieving process.
And how is this funded? Does the insurance companies typically pay for the care? How does that work?
Yes, usually Medicare pays for services, but also Medicaid at times, as well as private insurance, private pay. If the family doesn't have a payer source, the social worker will get with that family and we'll find resources for them.
Okay, tell me how to get in touch with your office here in Greenville and in Charleston.
Okay. You can actually go to our website, for one, ahavahospice.com, or you can call the office, or my cell phone is always on at 864-350-5201, or you can call the corporate office at the number that's on the website. And we have an answering service 24 hours a day. My cell phone's on 24 hours a day. You can call, and we'd be glad to talk to you.
Okay, and that'll get you in touch with the upstate office and the Charleston office.
Absolutely.
All right, well, welcome to the area.
Thank you so
for being
much.
here today.
Well, thank you very much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, and you can contact Ahava Hospice again by going online to ahavahospice.com. We will be back in a minute.